Messi! I'm in, baby. I was at the baseball game. I enjoyed the baseball game. I don't mean to disparage the baseball game at all. I enjoyed the Marlins. Yeah, thank you. It was fun. They lost, but it was a close game. It was enjoyable. However, I did a lot of peeking over my man Mike Ryan's shoulder. A lot of peeking over his shoulder because you know what he had set up? He had a little Apple TV device set up there watching Messi. Those pink jerseys, Busquets, Alba. There you go. Analysis complete. That's all I got for you, baby.
Soccer's fake, right?
Come on, Billy.
I'm just asking. Like, this guy comes in, he scores 9 goals in, 6 games. He's leading the team in goals. They have more wins than when he was on the team in, 22 games.
He's making it look too easy.
That goal that he scored, he hit from, the other side of the field practically. It looked like it was just like a bowling ball just kind of rolling and bouncing at the end. It didn't seem that hard to stop.
I am enjoying watching Mike's face.
No, it's fun. I'm not saying it's not fun. It's fun. It's good for, the city, the team, the league, whatever.
Fort Lauderdale,
That's a whole other thing.
So should we, hold on, before you get to that, should we start calling it sports entertainment now?
I think that's fair.
Put it in the wrestling category. Stop pretending like it's real sports. Let's go sports entertainment.
There's nothing wrong with that label.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
I mean, WWE's worth billions of dollars. MLS would love that, right? I don't understand. One, the made-up cup, right, where they're actively, postponing actual games in the league for this cup that didn't exist before.
Real games. Meaningful games.
Well, yes. I don't know. I don't know what's a meaningful game.
True.
It's sports entertainment. It's just really
it's blurred,
the meaning is just to entertain us, right? So they're moving actual league games, and every game he scores. How's it possible? And they tell us he's 36, he can't play on certain turfs, and this and that, and seems to be doing just fine.
I really appreciate how they gave us that short injury storyline. They tested the injury storyline, and then they were like, nah, we can't do that. They put him back out there,
Scrap it.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. Why is the guy playing 90 minutes into a game when they're up 4-1 if he has this injury? It seems like not a great idea to put him out there. The guy's your entire team. He's your entire league. He's Apple. He's MLS. He's everything for this league. Why do you have him out there in a game that the other team's not going to come back in? It seems risky.
Mike?
No rebuttal. Excellent points. All of it. To it being rigged and
I didn't say rigged. I said it seems fake.
Well, it's not rigged. The guy is clearly playing in a league that he doesn't belong in, right? The league's not good enough.
I appreciate, I guess Apple's marketing strategy is working, and it's a great move for the league for you guys to realize that Messi is good at soccer. He does this everywhere.
I have MLS Plus package, whatever it is. Yeah. I got it for free with T-Mobile.
Yeah,
but I have it. Okay. Yeah. I still have it.
He's only got 9 goals. I mean.
How many games?
6.
Mike, so you're saying that he does this all the time? 9 goals, 6 games?
I'm saying that's a little above his normal output. I mean, keep in mind, he was sharing the ball with guys like Mbappe and Neymar in his last place. Other people were eating too. But it's also not exactly accurate when people say they just plugged Messi into the worst team in the league and they got better. Yeah, he got plugged into the team, but so did Busquets. So did Alba. Alba scored yesterday. Busquets has been dynamite.
New manager.
Brand new manager. So a lot has changed, and we're a game removed from them having to go to pens and conceding 4 goals. So he's not running through this league like a hot knife through butter. Yeah, individually, he's been stellar, but he's not doing anything un-Messi-like. This isn't like, oh, this guy was washed at the tail end of his career. The guy scored a brace in the World Cup final against France 6 months ago. I think he can score a goal against Philadelphia Union.
All right, the ultimate test for whether this is real or fake is, can we predict the storylines? So, I think we need to see if we can predict what goes on next. I think it has to be something physical. I think they lean into the Messi injury. At some point, he's got to miss a couple games, and we have to see how the team does without him. That's the next move.
They'll lose.
Yeah, and then we build it up for the big comeback for the first knockout game.
So I have a question. Well, the next game's a championship, right, in this tournament?
Yeah, then back to the regular season.
First ever Leagues Cup.
This
is all
I think, right?
Well, so there's a storyline.
It's all regular season.
Sorry.
How does a storyline go in this? Does he win the championship in his first time, or does he miss some of it and then they lose and then there's like vengeance for next year
No,
and then you
there-
have that
he
storyline for the
does-
next
I like
year's
it.
cup?
Like it.
This is the first year of the cup,
Yeah.
right?
This
So
is
if
the
you-
first year of this cup.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't have to wait that long for his second opportunity
Oh, boy.
at
At a
hardware
cup.
because the oldest trophy in professional U.S. soccer
I'm like 5
is,
years old.
is no the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. It's a
That's tennis.
they're
What? Or football. I mean, real football.
Kansas City.
they're Inter Miami made it to the semifinals without Messi. They're playing FC Cincinnati. I believe that fixture is next week. And so if they make it to the final, there's actually talk that if they host the final, that final gets moved to Hard Rock Stadium down here. So he actually has
Little home cooking.
yeah, and through the victory last night, against Philadelphia, they punched their ticket to next year's CONCACAF Champions League because the top 3 in the Leagues Cup automatically qualify. So, like all major soccer leagues across the planet, there are about 3 to 4 competitions going on simultaneously throughout the season, and they're all regular season.
I guess the Hard Rock would be a neutral field, right?
Yeah, that's not a home field. No home cooking there.
Double road game, yeah.
Double
Different
road.
county.
I love when you get to punch a ticket. Nothing like punching
Oh,
a
it's the
sports
best.
ticket.
Yeah, it was my hope that if this guy came into town and performed at a high level, we'd stop talking about it the way that we had.
We're doing
been.
it. We're talking soccer right now.
Our
Would
life.
we be talking
No,
about
Mike,
the
right.
MLS
Cup. I think
Leagues Cup?
what this move has
Nailed
done.
Mid-season tournament.
What I love most about this move, outside of being a season ticket holder, a day one supporter of the franchise, being super happy for my hometown, not close to Boca Raton, but the general region of it, and for the United States to have Messi in prime time and realize, hey, this is pretty cool and pretty good. What I find coolest about it as someone that's watched Messi basically my entire soccer-loving life is he's having the most fun I've ever seen him have. And it could be a combination of things. It could be post winning the World Cup and that pressure's off his shoulders. But we did have a sample of him in Paris after he won the World Cup, and he was visibly not the same guy. He's having fun. He's cheesing it up. It's done the impossible. The move to Miami has made Lionel Messi charismatic.
I saw him try to stand up for one of his teammates last night, and I was impressed. I appreciate it, but I also was thinking, hey, guys, what are the rest of you doing? Like, this is the guy who scores the goals. You guys do the dirty work.
But he's also
You guys
team captain.
fight. Right.
He's also team captain.
Yeah.
It's incumbent upon the team captain to mix it up like that.
Yeah, but to Billy's point, you don't want him in a game. He's so important to the team and the league that when you're up 4-1, you should probably take him out. And to Dominique's point, you don't want that guy being your enforcer.
It's actually
Tim
really
Cook
good.
was
There's a
making
reason-
calls last night.
There's
That's a
a
good
reason.
point.
There's a reason Wade had Haslam, Jordan had Oakley.
Well, he's
Rodman,
got Busquets. He's
right.
got other people there to be enforcers, and some people have tried testing him. And I imagine if they were playing Monterrey probably doesn't have the message from the league, which is, hey, protect like the moneymaker, keep him fit. I'm not saying let him run roughshod. However, it was a little curious, and this thing always surrounds Messi, be it all the. It's usually stemming from Ronaldo fans, but the conspiracy theorists said it was all predetermined, and they just wanted Messi to win the cup because the host country said as much.
Right.
I have never seen Philadelphia play that poorly.
Yeah.
And it's not just because they run into Lionel Messi. They gave Messi so much space early on. That is the best defensive team in MLS as a reigning Eastern Conference champion. And they got blitz from the start. You saw in the second half them kind of settle in, and you saw what the game plan was, but they kind of got starry-eyed. Yeah. They kind of got starry-eyed early on. I actually thought Philadelphia had a decent chance of winning that game. It should be noted that they were missing Carranza, who's a former Inter Miami player, who's a DP for them and a tremendous player. He had a hamstring pull. But they've got really good players in Philadelphia. And if that was your first time watching Philadelphia Union, you think that the league is a joke.
Part of the reason why we end up in a bad place talking about this sport in a way that annoys Mike Ryan and probably annoys other MLS fans is because I don't know shit. So you said a bunch of names and a bunch of things, and I would like to respond with expert analysis back in your direction. I don't got that. So you know what? It's fake.
Yeah, but I don't know shit about a bunch of the sports that we're talking about. Like, I try my best. You know how many college basketball teams there are? You know how many I closely follow? Like, I know the ACC, and when other people speak with authority, I tend to listen. Like, when Billy has opinions, when Chris has opinions on baseball, I'm not going to pretend like I have conviction on these things. I'll fake it and set other people up. I'm trying to, as I grow older, I'm trying to take the piss less. You know, people like these things. People are informed on these things, and I understand that we have to speak largely for a group of audience that doesn't care. But look, Chelsea-Liverpool was the most streamed soccer match in the history of soccer in this country. They got almost 1 million streams on Peacock. As media is evolving, as MLS itself is evolving, as we gear up towards this nation hosting a World Cup in 2026, you have a right to be bullish. And I think as a nation, we should probably stop being so sarcastic when we talk about it.